Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for September 4th, 2018. Today we're taking a look at the NZDUSD, New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. I'm starting actually here on the weekly time frame because we are reaching into multi-year support lows, and I just want to be sure that we understand how deep this currency pair can go before it continues to move in the direction it's been moving in. If you look to the right hand side of the chart first, you see the long black trend line. That's showing us that we have been in a downtrend for quite some time. If we go all the way back, top of that trend line was back into April of this year. So since April, we have been moving lower. We're challenging now what is a significant support area right around the 0.6550 level, the green shaded area towards the bottom of the chart. If we go all the way back to the left hand side, you can see this little black box. Black box left hand side of the chart shows support at the blue zone. You can see that right here, a couple of weeks, several weeks, finding support at the blue zone, resistance at the green zone. So that tells us right there where the black box is that if it makes it through the green zone, the blue zone becomes our next significant area of support. What's interesting about that is I also took Fibonacci from the lowest low on the chart, which is actually very bottom left hand corner of the chart, from the lowest low to the highest peak high over the past several months, all the way up here at the top of the chart into the mid to upper 75s. Anyway, we see Fibonacci low to high puts the 786 fib squarely right here at the blue shaded area into the mid to upper 6400s. That's the blue zone just underneath the green zone. So we scroll it over, zoom it in, and there you go. You can see all of that in a little bit different fashion. There's the green zone, there's the blue zone. Now let's take it down to the daily time frame. And again, we're testing a significant support low within the downtrend. I say significant because that's where we were at the bottom of this little blue trend line. Market found support for several days and bounced back up. So we're testing that again, 65.50. A breakthrough there. We've already discovered this blue zone into the upper to mid 64, 64.95, 64.70 is that blue zone. Fibonacci sitting there. So a break of the green zone, we already have a good idea where the next low will be at the blue zone. So the question is, what's going to happen at this green shaded area today? That's really the main question we need to answer, and I'll zoom it way in like this. So we need to figure out what's going to happen here. Two things. There's only really two things that we're going to do. We're either going to eventually reverse off of here and go back up, or it's going to break through and continue to go lower. We can use multiple clues, indicators, analysis to do that, but really that's what it boils down to. We're looking for one of these two things. Evidence that it's going to bounce back up. That would be some sort of infusion of buy orders. That's what I often discuss in the live trade room. We're looking for a clue to an infusion of buy orders. Now that can look like several different things, but that's what we're looking for to tell us it's going to turn around and go back up. Secondary is that we would look for clues and evidence to a breakout underneath that green shaded area. So we're looking for those two scenarios: reversal, infusion of buyers, come back towards the orange zone or even higher if it continues to go higher, or a breakout underneath to continue to go down to the blue zone. So I don't think either one of these questions, break or bounce, infusion of buy orders, or sellers getting underneath the green zone, has happened yet enough to give us confidence to take into a trade just yet. So we need to be patient and allow the trade to set up. 4-hour time frame, it's not really going to change any of that. We could see there's the same green shaded area that we've been talking about. Here's the same clues. We need to either see an infusion of buy orders, which again, we don't really see that. We need to see a clear breakout underneath the green shaded area. And if you look at the last two candles, you can see 65.50 holding as support still, just like it did over here, bottom of the blue trend line. So we still are looking for clues and evidence to either reversal, so we can buy it towards the orange zone or higher, or breakout so we can sell it towards the blue zone for the New Zealand dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.